So it is the playoffs today. We've somehow got there. It was a tight battle at the end of the season, but we've managed to sneak into 6th position. We're playing against Burton. If we get to the final, we'll play the final today as well. But right now, Burton is the focus, and the championship is the prize. Hello and welcome back to the Lincoln Loco. Today, Burton Albion in the League One playoffs are the team we're facing today. Incredibly, we're in the playoffs, sneaking in on 6th there. In the last game of the season, we were just outside the playoffs after being knocked out of them. We were in there for a little while. We got knocked out, but now we're back in there on the last day of the season, scoring the 91st minute of a game to secure the 6th place finish. Burton finishing 10 points ahead of us this season, but we have beaten them once. 2 or 3-0. They beat us 3-2 I think earlier on in the season as well, so 50-50 going to this. It's going to be a great game and I'm feeling confident. This is the team then that we're going to use against Burton in this first leg. Smith in goal, Raggett, Dickey and Bostwick as that back four, Garmston and Mills as the wing back, Spires and Woody are combining in the middle, McGinn as that attacking midfielder in behind a front two of Ambrose and Pogba. Come on, boys, we've got this. Of course, nothing really happened, so we're going straight into the game. It's literally been 4 days since the last game of the season, so a very, very quick turnaround for us now, and we've got to do something about it. Calmly, apparently we're favourites. I'm not entirely sure why, but they have lost 3 of their last 5. I expect us to pile on the misery today. We'll say that to them. No one's reacted to that at all, but you know, it was worth saying, I think. And we've got the kick-off. We're not being nice and polite. We're trying to be ruthless. We're showing that we are a team with attitude and not being polite and letting them have the kick-off when we're playing at home. We've got the home advantage today, obviously, so we need to make good use of that. As Ambrose makes fantastic use of that. 2 minutes into the game, we are 1-0 up against Burton Albion. Now, this happens a few times this season. It's happened a couple of times where we've scored very, very early on, and then it's all gone to pot because we then lose the game like 6-1 or something stupid like that. Hopefully, it doesn't happen today. Although it's looking kind of likely, as already Burton 4 shots to our 1 shots. That doesn't fill me with confidence, but going forward, I think if we can just hold on to this now, defend for our lives, don't let them get an away goal, because of course away goals do count in this, which is very important. I think we can take, if we can take a 1-0 lead into the second leg, I'll be the happiest man alive. Calvert-Lewin, who is playing for Burton. You know, this is the Calvert-Lewin that is playing for Everton in real life. In the first team in the Premiership, and he's playing League One football for Burton. I mean, I don't know if I can believe that or not, but it's happened. Garmston wins the ball back though, and we're trying to build a bit of a counter-attack. The ball to Pogba wasn't great, but McGinn collects the ball, plays it back to Byers, and now Garmston has a chance to put the ball forward to Ambrose. Ambrose gets it across to Pogba, and Pogba makes it 2-0 to Lincoln in the playoff semi-final. This is a turnaround, at least, you know, a turnaround to say, after the form we've been in coming into the playoffs. If we can now come and upset the odds, come here, win 2-0, I mean, it's a good time to turn on the style and decide to start playing well like a team, because we have not done that since February, basically. We've not played very well since February. We were just lucky that we went on an unbeaten run mid-season, basically from probably October, November time through to February. And that's what saved our bacon this season, I think. You know, rotating quite a bit, because a lot of these players I've seen for them, the inner circle, I mean, that one's full green, but a lot of these players have their inner circle, which is match sharpness, very, very low. Dominic Calvert-Lewin has just made it 2-1 early on in the second half. Not the best thing in the world, that, but at least we're still ahead. Unfortunately, though, that does mean they've got an away goal, so that may play into their hands at some point, which I can just imagine it's going to do now. They'll win the second leg 1-0, and that'll be it. That'll be it. We're coming close. We've been on top, surprisingly. Surprisingly, we are on top. Not sure how, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I suppose. And if we can just hold on to this now, as Lund puts the ball in, it's been cleared off the line there, essentially. Garmston makes his clearance, but Burton are coming close, and I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan. Lund's cross once again cleared away, and now we've got a chance to counter. Ambrose turns the pace on, gets past his men, gets the ball to McGinn. McGinn has made it 3-1. Get in there. We're doing it. We're doing this. Playoff finals, here we come.
Playoff finals, Here we come.
Another corner for Burton now. This time, we've given away a penalty. It's a good job we got that third goal. Ted Smith, it's time for you now to show your worth. You need to show yourself to be a big man. Step up on the big occasion, save this penalty, and I'll give you a new contract. I promise you. I promise I'll give you a new contract. If you came close, but no new contract for Ted Smith, unfortunately. Liam Boyce, for this 12th of the season, makes it 3-2. We're still ahead, but those 2 away goals are now probably going to come back and bite us. A free kick now for them on the edge of the area. Played quite deep to Delaney, plays it to Wilcock. Lund on the ball, back to Wilcock. It's 3-3. We're going to have to go to their place now and win, which is hard. You know, I would say easier said than done, but both ways. If you say it's hard, trying to do it is also hard. We'll make some changes now to try and alleviate something. Danny Rose can come on for George Byers. Or there's not a lot we can do. Bostwick's played appallingly, so he's obviously contributed to their goals somehow. Garmston's looking tired and not played too well. Bring Matty Fools on. He can't play wing back, but he can sit in that position, I suppose, if push comes to shove. Wilcock on the ball, plays through to Grant Boyce. Mills clears it though. Pogba now with a chance to come forward. Ambrose, if he can get a ball through to McGeehan, he can't, unfortunately. Fools though, in the ball, through to Ambrose. Ambrose through to Pogba. Pogba, sure that's a penalty, ref. Come on, he was 2-footed in the area. You know, I know these little dots that we're seeing, but I'm pretty sure that was a 2-foot in the area. Akins coming forward. Oh my God. Is that a Bostwick own goal?
Playoff finals. Here we come.
I mean, to cap off a crap display from Bostwick, he gets an own goal and puts Burton 4-3 up. Lincoln 3, Burton 4. Not at all what we wanted. Bostwick has lost that game for us. Bloody Bostwick. This has been an emotional evening for me, because I recorded the last episode as well this evening, and that had me up and down. You know, the way we got into the playoffs, that was draining, and that game's also draining. I'm not sure I can handle another turn in this. I'm physically so tired just from playing this game. It's really taken it out of me, this. So we're going to go into this game in the exact same formation and players as last game. You may think I'm stupid for that because we conceded 4 goals like this. But my argument is that we scored 3 goals like this. So, and also I've not got a clue as to how we improve or make things better, especially playing away from home. So that's why we're doing it. So we're kicking off then, and we have got it all to do this game. We've got to win by 2 goals against Burton, which is not an easy feat whatsoever, considering how good they've been this season. Just missing out on automatic on the last day of the season. This is going to be tough. The situation we've got ourselves into after being 2-0 up, 3. It's not helping this, is it? It's really not helping. Well, 3 goals is now the challenge to get. Still plenty of time to do that, but it's not going to happen, is it? I think we have to make changes already. Actually, we're going to move up to a much more attacking stance now. We've got to do it. We've got to score goals. There's no point sitting on counter and structured. Attacking fluid. Move our wing backs to more attacking players. It's got to be done. Got to be done. Smith with his goal kick. Once again showing his distribution is bloody awful, and that we need a new goalkeeper. We need 2 new goalkeepers to replace the 2 useless ones that we've got. In the same highlight though, Pogba now picks the ball up, plays it to McGeehan. McGeehan with a fantastic ball to Garmston actually. Garmston puts his cross in and it's saved by the goalkeeper out for a corner. I think it got a big deflection, that cross. Bostwick's corner, pumped into the area, onto the head of Dickey, who just puts it wide of the post. That's good though. It's showing that we're becoming more attacking now. That is good. Good, I like to see that. Garmston on the ball once again. He has been a danger man for us this game. Plays a great ball to Pogba. Pogba gets it across to Mills. He's in an even better position. Mills has crossed into the area. Onto Ambrose's head. Garmston puts it back across. We came so close there. Another opportunity for us has gone begging. And if we want to be getting promoted, we can't be missing opportunities like that. That is where we're going wrong. We're missing those key opportunities. We've just been a little bit more clinical this game. We could have, if we'd been more clinical then, that could have been the 3 goals we needed. Highlight for us, early on in the second half, then Ambrose through to Woodyard in plenty of space. Woodyard keeps the ball after a nice little 1-2. Garmston with an opportunity to cross it, but it's crossed with a poor one. and it's played back towards us. Ambrose can't quite win it, but Byers did in the end actually, and we still regain possession. It's bounced around a little bit, but we're still coming forward. Pogba on the ball, back to Woodyard. Woodyard gets the ball through to Mills. Mills into Pogba. Pogba gets in there, makes it 1-1. 2 more goals needed, and we've got 41 minutes to do it in. We can do this, you know. We just have to be a little bit more clinical. We could have done it in the first half. We've been more clinical. We just need to do this now. Smith with his goal kick. Once again, awful distribution. We somehow have to get on training to just... I mean, the training isn't hard. The training needs to be just look at a man in red and pass it to a man in red. That's what your training needs to be. Woodyard on the ball though, through to McGeehan. McGeehan out to Mills. Once again, Mills with a cross into Pogba. Pogba makes it 2-1. It's 5-5 on aggregate. As it stands, Burton still going through on away goals. But we've now got a chance. We've got this chance now. The momentum is in our favour. We could have done it in the first half if we'd just been a little bit more clinical. Again, Ted Smith once again with poor distribution. We've won the ball back there this time. Pogba plays it to Byers. Byers on the ball now, getting forward out to Garmston. Garmston in the area, into Woodyard, onto McGeehan. Oh my goodness gracious, we've done it. We've actually done it. We're back in the lead on aggregate. It's 6-5 to Lincoln on aggregate. Oh, this is now my dilemma. Do I change things? We're suddenly on the attack. Amazingly on the attack. Do we stay like this and risk being susceptible at the back, or do we shut up shop and try and go for the win now and just keep the results? But does that allow Burton to come to us too much? This is my dilemma, and my dilemma is I've not paused it at all, stayed the way we are, and we're now only 15 minutes or so away from winning this tie. I'm going to leave it as it is. Am I going to make subs? This is another question of mine that I'm not sure. I'm going to try and talk my way out of it. I don't think we've got any other centre-backs on the bench either. So the substitutes have to come in the midfield and up front. And once again, I don't think we've got players capable of playing there that well. But with 5 minutes on the clock, I've decided now no subs are needed. Although we've just made... I thought that was going to be a goal then. We've cleared it now. And look at the amount of red players we've got coming forward. Pogba on the ball. Pogba on the edge of the area. Get it across. Onto Ambrose's head over the bar. An absolute sitter, apparently. That would have put the tie beyond all doubt. Oh, this is so tight now. Come on. 4 minutes of added time. That seems like an awful lot, but we can play it out. 2 minutes of those 4 minutes are gone. 3 minutes of those 4 minutes are gone. There's 15 seconds on the clock. Have we just turned things around? Woodyard on the ball. Have a shot, mate. Have a crack. Doesn't matter. He's put it wide. Doesn't matter, though. With 3 seconds on the clock. It's full time. It's full time. We've done it. We've come back after being 4-3 down on aggregate to score 3 goals away from Burton to make it 6-5 on aggregate to us. Absolutely incredible, boys. Passionately. Congratulations. You dreamt of playing the final. We're doing it now. Quite a lot of green there. Not as much as I would have thought. But it's been done. And we're taking on Bristol City. I mean, we are the comeback kings right now, as far as I'm aware. You know, I say that. We... technically, I suppose, the last game of the season we came back after being 1-1 to rescue a place in the playoffs. We've come back from the jaws of defeat in the first leg, and then almost the jaws of defeat in the second leg. Actually, went 1-0 down. We came back to get the goals we needed. The final is coming up now. Bristol City. I'm not sure when it is. On Monday. How far away is that? It's 2 weeks away. Jeez, that's a long time. Blimey. Okay. Nothing's going to happen in those 2 weeks because it's a long time. End of the season, nothing's happening. So I'll see you in 2 weeks' time. So the playoff final is here. Bristol City versus Lincoln. In the 2 week period, we picked up a few injuries. Sean Long being one of them, Michael Bostwick being another one, Danny Rose being one, and Elliot White being one. 4 injuries picked up. What that does mean is that Waterfall comes in for his first game in God knows how long. So he's not very match sharp for it, but at least he's got a defender there. That's all right. So Ted Smith comes in, Braggett, Dickey and Waterfall sitting in front of him, Garmston and Mills on the wings, Byers and Woodyard in the middle, and a nice partnership there between Ambrose, Pogba and McGeehan. They're starting to play off each other quite well, albeit the last game of the season. We're also going to go attacking and fluid. It worked very well in the second half against Burton, so I'm kind of hoping a quick burst in this game and it might do all right for us, but at the same time I'm not holding out too much hope. So Let's submit that. Fingers crossed. Right, calm. We're underdogs. That suits to the ground. Let's go and cause an upset. A bit of confidence, a bit of motivation. That's good. Let's do this. Right. For all of you people that skipped forward in the video because you realised how long it was, and there was only one outcome, we got to the playoff final because it was so long. We're in the playoff finals. We lost the first leg to Burton, 4-3, before coming back in the second leg, winning at 3-1 to win 6-5 on aggregate, which was phenomenal, really, if you think about it. And now we come up against Bristol City in the final, a team that we have beaten this season. Ambrose with a chance to come forward now early on, plays it out towards McGeehan. McGeehan with the ball, puts it back in towards the area, into Ambrose, and we have gone 1-0 up in the playoff final. 60 seconds, I can't even count, can I? 60 seconds into this game, we are 1-0 up. Now this is where I think, is this where we just sit back now, park the bus for the rest of the game and hope for the best? Because a 1-0 lead is precious, you know. Bristol City can score goals, we know that for sure. A poor clearance there is saved, really, to be fair, by a rebound. And Ambrose is through again. Ambrose, if he can double our lead, he nearly does. It's still our ball, though. Garmston puts it back across and it's cleared out for a corner. But in this early on in this game, we are showing ourselves to be the more dominant side. McGeehan's corner comes in, cleared away, though, unfortunately for us. But only as... Oh, actually, Reed gets onto the end of it now, and Bristol have a chance to come forward. Come on, boys, let's get back. Let's not dawdle now. It's put in the area, but Waterfall there to clear it. Puts it into Rosed. And that's in the highlights. I mean, can you imagine if we get promoted? I mean, I can't right now because they've just equalised. So I can't imagine that. But I'm just saying, if we get promoted, I don't think we're ready for the Championship. We've been lucky in the fact that last season we brought up a lot of players that were of League One quality. The players that we brought in are very good League One quality players. Everyone playing here is League One quality or better, essentially. Sat Mills pulled a groin, brilliant. We haven't got a substitute for him because everyone's injured, so he's got to stay on the pitch the rest of the game. If we go into the Championship, we've got a big challenge ahead of us, recruitment-wise, to create a team that's not going to get relegated, essentially. We've been lucky the past 2 seasons, really, I think, in terms of the players that we've had, like last season, this season. Next season, if we get promotion, is going to be tough. That was a bit of a risky manoeuvre there from our players, giving the ball to Bristol City in the penalty area. But luckily for them, it's not worked out for Bristol. It's been quite uneventful this first half so far. I say that. We're about to... I thought they were going to come attack. We're about to come on the attack now. Pogba, with plenty of space, holds the ball up, plays a great ball through to Ambrose, through to McGeehan. How has he put that wide? I don't know if you just saw that as well. But I can't believe my eyes. How has he not buried that? For a player that's meant to be a shadow striker, which is meant to be, technically speaking, the team's main goal-scoring threat when you play with a shadow striker, and he does things like that. I'm starting to think he was 200k wasted, really. He's got the potential to be Championship, but those kind of shots aren't that. Ambrose, though, through to Pogba. Pogba, just before half-time, puts us 2-1 up against Bristol City, and I'm so undecided on what to do. Do we move back to a more structured and defensive formation and stance, or do we keep things as it is? I just don't know what to do. If we grab a third goal, we move back to defensive, I think. For now, we have to keep on the attack. Attack is the best form of defence, and that's the way to do it. Calmly at half-time, keep it up. Just keep it up. They look happy with that. Keep it up, boys. We're 45 minutes away from promotion to the Championship. That is absolutely crazy. I've got some energy back now, like a second wind, but before I was absolutely drained after the Burton games, just because there was so much going on. From the jaws of defeat to them winning it, and now we're half an hour away from winning the bloody playoff final in front of 51,000 people. 12,000 away. I don't understand that. Does that mean that only 12,000 Lincoln fans are here? Because that wouldn't be true. There'd be a lot more than 12,000 here if this was the League One playoff final. There's no way that Bristol would have brought nearly 40,000 of their own. Well, they might have done, to be fair, but I don't know. 15 minutes away. Oh, no, they've got a highlight. 15 minutes to go. There's a highlight now for Bristol. Although we've just got interception. Ambrose plays it to Pogba. Pogba loses it. Don't do this to me now. We've won it back. Dickey, just get it clear. Pogba on the ball. He loses it again. Bloody hell, Pogba. Just learn to not give the ball away. Don't get tackled. Bristol City coming forward now. This guy on the ball, Van La Parra, puts it in. Oh my... How has that not gone in? I mean, I'm not going to question it, but that was... Oh, man. Oh, right. 10 minutes to go. Do we stay on attacking? Of course we bloody don't. Of course we don't. Tactics. We move Garmston back. We move Mills back. Play a flat back defence. We'll go contain. We'll go structured. We bring Woodyard back. We bring McGeehan back. And actually, we keep Woodyard there. I reckon we move... Oh, they both played very well, actually. We'll leave it just like that for now, I think. We'll leave it like that. Keep those 2 men up there. Although, I thought they were going to come forward then, but they haven't, fortunately for us. 8 minutes to hold on. 8 minutes to hold on, and then we're in the Championship. Don't do this to me now. Bristol coming forward. Brownhill. Oh, it's a penalty. Oh. This is... I can't watch. I don't want to watch this. Oh, he saved it. Ted Smith, you are the absolute animal. I'm giving you a new contract. As soon as this game finishes, you are getting a new contract. Unless you concede now. That would not be good. They've fluffed it. He is... Oh my goodness gracious. Ted Smith saving the penalty in the 85th minute. We've just got to hold on. 2 minutes to hold on. How the hell have we done this? How the hell have we managed to get promoted this season? There's 7 seconds on the clock. Ambrose coming forward on the ball now. I don't believe this. We've done it. We've done it. Willow, we've done it. And there we go. I'm not sure why. Oh, because we played it in the black away strip, of course. That's why it's black and white confetti. Why is it not red and white? Oh my goodness. Passionately. That was special. That was special. No one gave us a chance and we've done it. Pogba doesn't really seem bothered by it because he knows he's leaving in summer now because we're in the Championship but he's not cut out for it. So he knows he's leaving. That's why he's not happy. Oh, wow. What an absolute season. I'm sorry this is going to be such a long episode. I'm sorry. But what an absolute season this has been. If we look at the table, if I can bloody find the table, Sky Bet League 1 table, please. Stages, please. League table. I don't even see that. I want to see past positions. Look at where we've come this season. We started off, 20 games into the season, we were sitting mid-table, sitting 14th, 20 games into the season. That says match 18, actually, if that's a lie. 18 games into the season, we were sitting 14th. The halfway point is 23 games, isn't it? Halfway through the season, we were sitting in 10th. And then the second half of the season, we snuck into the playoffs, ducked out of it just briefly, stayed 5th for bloody ages, ducked out of it again, came back into 6th, 5th, then ducked out for the penultimate game of the season before sneaking our way back in on the last day of the season to have now won the playoffs. Absolutely incredible, this. We've been promoted. Zach Mills injured. He's leaving. I don't care. The board have given us 2.4 million. 2.4 million? I'm not quite sure where that money's coming from because we've got 1.5 in the bank. So we can't spend 2.4 because otherwise we'd be absolutely bankrupting ourselves. £70,000 wage. We've got to spend very, very wisely if we want to be doing anything decent next season. Unbelievable promotion according to the board. Woodyard praises me. Now, this is huge. Are we now going to be so we've got 800,000 for promotion as well, or participating. That's where the money's come from. Relationships. Where is he? Is he still there? Oh my goodness gracious me! He has now come to be. Oh, please tell me he's close with me. I can't even see his name anywhere. I don't know why I'm so bothered to see this. Club, that'll make things not easier at all because all the Lincoln players are here. Alex Woodyard, acquaintances. That is the biggest win, I think, of this episode. That me and Alex Woodyard are now acquaintances. Right then. End of the season. I can't believe that. We've been promoted. That is fantastic. I'll see you in the next episode then for the Championship. 26 goals for Thierry Ambrose this season, along with 17 assists. Easily the player of the season. Can we get him back next season? That is going to be crucial. I'd love to see him back in a Lincoln shirt. I'd love to see him back. He's got potential to be Championship striker in future. He's currently a good one for League One. I reckon we could try and get him. He's been insane. Same with George Byes. He's been a fantastic player for us this season. Again, another player on loan. If we can get him permanently, I'd be very pleased with that. Right, well, if this video doesn't deserve a like, I don't know what does. So make sure you drop a like on it. Again, I don't know if this video deserves it or not. I don't know what video does deserve a subscribe if it's not this one. So make sure you subscribe as well. And I'll see you next time in the Championship.